Pakistan are absolutely ecstatic in the dugout. And why not? The first time in 13 years they have reached a World Cup final. And they have done it in style.
Alhamdulillah.
Pakistan demolished the New Zealand challenge. They've reached the finals of the ICC T20 World Cup for the third time in the history. You're watching the Digital Daily. Joining me on the Big Time Preview is Simon Dooley. I'm going to start by making a reference to what Matty Hayden said. He said when Pakistan has its back against the wall, they're the most dangerous team to face, and that's what we saw today as well. The way they performed, thoughts on the performance overall?
Yeah, look, just backs to the wall, and not the normal way you would expect Pakistan to come through a tournament. Last year they were beating everybody and just really good. This year they scraped through. This is more Pakistan. This is how they win tournaments. They were brilliant with the ball again.
Well, talking about getting wickets early on, one guy who's been integral for Pakistan has been Shaheen Shah Afridi. That was definitely the magic moment of the day. Getting Finn Allen, we know he's had his struggles with injury, coming back into the side, but you know, that's what makes him a great bowler, for his ability to pick up wickets in the power play.
What a great three deliveries to start off with. We saw a beautiful drive, then we saw an LBW that was never out, that was given out. Then we saw an LBW that was absolutely plumb and should never have been reviewed. So, look, it was a great start. He didn't take wickets in the first two games. Pakistan lost. He's taken wickets ever since. Pakistan keep winning. If he gets a wicket in the final, Pakistan win.
Well, it seems like he's picking up his rhythm right at the perfect moment for Pakistan. But speaking of all these moments, remember, you can find all your iconic moments in the form of digital collectibles on Crictos.com. Now, let's talk about where the match turned for Pakistan. Obviously, they did well with the ball. But speaking about their batting, they needed runs at the top from their opening pair. Turning point, that catch, Babar drop catch, you know, you don't drop a batsman like Babar Azam.
No, you don't, and I always wondered whether going into a tournament with a part-time wicket-keeper was going to cost New Zealand. Devon Conway's not a full-time keeper. I wondered about that at the start of the tournament. Look, it's not an easy one, I understand that, but a full-time 100% wicketkeeper probably takes that 8 times out of 10. So a big moment in the game, but that partnership was crucial. To me, it was how Rizwan started that allowed Babar to come through at the other end.
Well, you're talking about Babar Azam. He's also the performance of the day for Pakistan. I mean, what a time to score a 50. I mean, he's been struggling with runs. But as they say about all good players, that they come through when it matters the most.
Yeah, well, I said on commentary, I wondered if he got a tweet from Virat Kohli, like he sent to Kohli when Kohli was struggling. I wasn't sure about that, but look, it was great to see him back in some sort of form. And you know, that old saying, isn't it? Class is permanent, form is temporary. And to see him back in amongst the runs tonight. But he was allowed that luxury because Rizwan was a little more aggressive tonight than we've seen him through the tournament. So, yeah, it was good to see him back.
Another thing was that, you know, Pakistan their training got cancelled yesterday. Babar Azam was the only one who actually came forward to practice at the nets. When you're going through that period when you're not able to score runs, I mean, how do you go about it, Dooley? I mean, you've played the game, you know it better than anyone else. What's the best way to get back into form, get that confidence back?
You're looking for a solution, and when things aren't going your way, you try and find a way to train harder. Some guys, they're better to walk away from the game for a bit and just remember why they were so good. For others, it might be just finding that one little thing that clicks, and that's maybe what Babar found yesterday in the nets. Yes, he did have a bit of good fortune, but everybody needs a little bit of good fortune. So maybe he was searching for something in the nets yesterday. He might have thought, you know what, my foot's moving too far across. I'm just doing some little thing wrong. I just go back to what I was doing a year ago. Geez, that's right, watch a video. And away he went. It doesn't take much sometimes.
Absolutely, it doesn't take much. From a New Zealand perspective, disappointing result. This is the 4th time that they've lost to Pakistan in a semi-final. I don't know whether it's a psychological, whether these things count or not, but it's definitely going down in the history books. They'd be disappointed because they made it this far.
Yeah, if they see green, they get worried. I think that's the call at the moment from New Zealand's point of view. Look, they're a good tournament side. I wasn't sure at the start of the tournament they had a winning team, and I'm not saying they've had a bad tournament. They've had a really good tournament, another semi-final. Look, they've just come up against a far better outfit tonight. Pakistan were on song. New Zealand have had a really good tournament. Different players have stepped up at different times. I think the spin bowlers have been really good. did Kane miss a little trick in overs 4 and 5? I think he should have brought Santner and Sodhi in that power play. He had to find out early before Pakistan got well and truly away from him. About the only thing I think he's done wrong, to be honest, and that's it. Apart from that, they've had a great tournament. They were just knocked over by a far better, far more polished side tonight.
Parting thoughts, Pakistan is now into the finals. What do you think are their chances? I know it's very tough to predict in this particular format, but they take a lot of confidence from this mid.
Yeah, look, after a poor start, they are the team on a roll. They're the team on a high, climbing at the moment. It's down to Shaheen again, I think. If those two can remain in form at the top, Babar and Rizwan, if Shaheen strikes early in that final, no matter whether they're bowling first or batting first, they are a chance.
Well, thank you so much for your thoughts. It's always great to have Dooley here and listen to all the insight that he provides. Remember, you can catch all the updates on T20 World Cup app. All the highlights are there as well, and we'll be seeing you in the finals.